Hello, welcome back to the Data Pour. I'm Steve McLaughlin, Head of Data at Ippon Technologies. Today I am at Bistrot Du Coin, DuPont Circle here in DC, and my guest today is Geoffray Gruel, Global COO of Ippon. Thank you for joining us.
Hello, nice to meet you. Welcome.
All right, lead up. This is your place.
Welcome to Bistro. Here we go.
Geoffray, thank you for taking time. This place is lovely. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a second, but first, tell me about yourself and what you do at Ippon.
Yeah, my name is Geoffray. I'm more than 50 years old now, yes, already.
You don't look a day over 29.
Yeah, 29, yeah, almost, 29 and a half.
There you go.
So basically, I'm a co-founder here at Ippon USA. I founded the company with Romain, the guy you know, of course, in Richmond. He's in Richmond. And I managed to move here in DC 3 years ago.
Right. Yeah, welcome, by the way. I know you're still settling in, but you've found all your spots. You're playing rugby here locally. You found this place that you frequent. So tell me a little bit about how you discovered this place and what you do here.
Yeah, this is a famous place for the French community. So Bistrot Du Coin is very well known. So you have everything like a brasserie, French brasserie.
Gotcha.
You have those napkins are very traditional. You have a couple of wines that you can find here, which are very good. And this is our special spot for the rugby games.
That's cool.
So there are specific like Six Nations game, if you heard about it. We are fighting against England, Ireland,
Gotcha.
Scotland, and the Wales. And this is the place we are coming.
So you come here to watch the games. You also play, right? Does
Yeah,
that
time
team
to time.
come here as well, or?
Yeah. I'm playing with all boys. We are lucky to have all boys. And I'm playing in Virginia, by the way. We have a farm in Virginia. They also so.
Oh, that's right. So you
That's
drive
perfect.
down to Virginia, play some rugby.
Yeah.
You ever been?
And find some wine.
Find some wine. What more do you need? Rugby
nothing.
and wine.
I'm
That's
good.
awesome. That's great.
Thank you.
Well, I got to ask you, what brought you to the world of technology? When you helped found Ippon, what was it that got you into technology? Have you always been in technology, or did you make a career pivot?
I was in a business school for my degree, my main degree. But I always been decently good in technology.
Yep.
My dream would have been to do a double degree, like a business and engineering.
Right.
But at the time, like 30 years ago, it was you had to make a choice.
Sure.
And I choose business.
Right.
But it was like year 2000. It was the internet bubble. So when I was graduated, I just jumped into the industry.
Gotcha. What was your first technology job?
My first technology job was in a video game studio.
Really?
Yeah, really. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
What were you working on?
Oh my gosh. I was launching the first internet gaming solution.
Really?
Like it was equivalent of AOL, if you remember.
Yeah,
with the
sure.
modem, like the beep, 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 beep,
Yeah, of
beep,
course
beep,
I
beep,
remember
beep,
that.
beep.
Mom, get off the phone. I don't know if that was a thing you all experienced, but
Yeah. And then you had to put a floppy disk into
Yep,
your computer, and you had some games like very basic games like Tetris, but you were playing online.
That's cool.
Because-
Competing against people?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was big at the time.
Yeah.
Figuring out how to do that net
No,
code.
it was total flop. We were before it started, so
Yeah.
1996, and it was a very big failure.
It's ahead of its time.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Story of my life.
That's interesting.
Sure.
That's great. Okay, so then what? What got you into consulting?
After like 10 years of corporate, so I joined Borland, Borland, which was based in California at the time, but
Okay.
a French company based in California.
Okay.
And it was very good. Like I was selling client servers and Javas and Corba, so it was good technology and it was a lot of fun. But they went acquired and it became very corporate.
Yeah.
So I was mostly doing.
Lost the fun.
Yeah.
fun
I was
anymore?
mostly doing spreadsheets by night, and I'm the guy of the business. I'm the guy of the customer,
Yeah.
and I needed to find some freedom.
Yeah.
And I thought that at the time, like entrepreneurship would be better for me.
Right.
And one of my partners was Stéphane, the CEO of Ippon.
Gotcha.
So I gave him a call.
Okay. So he was a client of yours originally. That's how you.
No, he was a partner of mine.
Oh, he's a partner.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
He was implementing my Java solutions.
I
I had
see.
technology.
I see.
He was already an IT shop.
Gotcha.
And this is story of
great.
Ippon.
Well, tell me how you founded it. What was the vision? What did that look like?
Back in the days, you mean 20 years ago?
Yeah, when you were starting Ippon.
Yeah, we were very hardcore developers.
Okay.
Like we were tackling every problem that the basic teams were not able to tackle.
Gotcha. Okay.
But some very, very difficult, like, and coming to the data, for example, I remember back, I always had a data activity in my portfolio.
Sure.
And one of my first job at Ippon, and I remember clearly about it, was about transportation. We had to tune the database, the Postgres database of the metro transportation system in Paris.
Gotcha. Okay,
And,
that's interesting.
Yeah, so I already had some Postgres DBA, Expert DBA, Oracle DBAs.
Gotcha.
And that was fun.
That's great. So you've seen the evolution of really how people interact on the internet. You've seen how consulting's grown. You've grown Ippon into a successful organization. When do you think you really, it sounds like maybe from the beginning, but was there a point when you're like, oh, data is really important and all of these things are interlocked and you know, maybe people aren't thinking about data in the right way or you know, did you see a world where you realized the importance of data in business?
I really realized it when I was with the metro the metro system.
This was it.
Like it's a real time or almost real time.
Right.
And we were connecting the first apps and the first mobile applications to those systems.
Sure. Cool.
So you
Yeah, that's a challenging, especially at the time, that's challenging. People have to get the updates immediately. You have to communicate, I assume, metro times and ticket purchases and all that stuff. You can't
I remember
be
the
delayed.
challenge was to have the same information on your mobile. It was not like mobile or very beginning of mobile, like BlackBerry or whatever.
Right.
And we just wanted to have the same information here than you have on the sign, on the metro, on the screen.
Yeah.
Looks today super basic.
Yeah, but that's a big problem back then. Big challenge.
It was super. It was
Very
super
cool.
interesting. Yeah.
Very cool. So, and how did your role then shift at Ippon? So you were doing hardcore development, but now you're global chief operating officer, and you wear a lot of hats right now still. So how did that evolve?
I think it evolved like my job is to craft software solutions for my customers.
Sure.
Whatever is the weight of the development of the code, of the data, of the cloud, of infrastructure back in the time.
Yeah.
I really wanted, when I was at implementing the strategy of Ippon, I really wanted that we would be a one-stop shop.
Right.
So the customer, like the metro organization, they come to us, and we don't offer just a solution on data or just a solution on the code of the application, but a hand-to-hand solution.
Holistic.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's great.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you some more questions, but first, let's try this beverage.
Yeah.
This is a Kir, not a Kir Royale, which has sparkling. You want to explain what this cocktail is for our viewers?
So this is a regular Kir. I think it's strawberry, but we need to test it.
Okay.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So it's a regular white wine, so no champagne.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, that's good.
It's refreshing. It's
refreshing
we're in
summertime.
spring right now. Summer's right around the corner. It's getting warm out. That's a refreshing drink.
Yeah, that's cool.
I first had a Kir Royale when I went to Paris for Ippon. I never had one, and everyone was like, "Try a Kir Royale." So that's the one thing I know.
Yeah, this one is from Burgundy
Okay.
originally, whereas Kir Royale is from Champagne. So it's different regions.
Understood. Right.
But
Hence the Kir Imperial is. That's creme de. Oh, the Kir Royale is champagne and creme de cassis.
Yeah,
is that right?
cassis.
And then the Kir Imperial is champagne and Chambord.
Yeah.
I think those are the differences.
Yeah, there are different
technically,
flavors.
but I'm
yeah.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. Tell me a little bit about this spot.
So this spot was, they had been there forever. Like when I was coming here for work like 10 years ago, they were already here.
Oh, okay.
Bistrot Du Coin, so they're really about very traditional brasserie, not so chic. So I like this ambience. Like it's not not the usual DC too chic French restaurants.
Sure.
So I'm comfortable
Do you
here.
have a favorite meal here?
Um,
I'm asking this selfishly because I'm gonna eat later.
yeah, I love everything with the sauce.
Okay.
So bœuf bourguignon called Burgundy beef
that was
with
probably what I was gonna get. Can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, everything with the sauce,
Yeah.
special sauce that you usually don't have in a traditional American restaurant.
Right.
You need to give a
Okay.
give a try.
I'm here for it. I'm excited about it. Back to consulting. It sounds like even from the very beginning, you've had a very client focused mindset, which I think has set you apart from other developers, probably even when you very first got your start. And I know from experience, the way you think is always customer-centric, value-based, what's in it for the customer, voice of the customer even. I think you do an impeccable job of always representing that in conversations, and I admire about that. When did that come to fruition for you? Or was it always innate? Or was there a moment?
No, my moment was at Borland for my first job because I understood I was working with very talented engineers and they were speaking their own language. And my customer was speaking a different language.
Yes.
And I found my spot connecting the dots,
right,
being the translator for those business needs into some technical needs.
Yeah.
I could have been an analyst. Maybe I could, or now a PO.
Yeah.
Could have been a good job for me too.
Sure.
I'm very comfortable with understanding a business value of technology.
Yeah.
Or translating business requirements into into.
You can be a good translator.
Yeah,
you can and you can read. The thing I've noticed, you can read between the lines. When a customer's asking for something, they're not always know what they're asking or able to articulate what they're asking for. But you have the depth of knowledge also on the tech side to say this is what they need.
Sometimes it could happen. Yeah.
Sure.
I would like that. All organization, especially in technology, we should be proactive.
Yeah.
So I understand that our customers, they do have their requirements, if it's about regulation or whatever, you need to implement it white, no problem. But I think that we have a special recipe where we can add some value. Yeah, I remember months ago, you implemented AI for the first time in Cortex on Snowflakes, and it was not a requirement. It was not the first requirement of your customer.
Right.
Their requirement was, let's do a data migration, and then we will think about the use case to implement.
Yeah.
And I remember that you were proactive and say, okay, now we have a decent amount of data in the lakehouse or data lake or whatever is the name, so we are able to demonstrate the value of it.
Right.
And you went there and you demonstrate with AI that you were able to improve, what was it? Decrease churn.
Decreased churn.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah, and pretty rapidly. I mean,
yes.
That's what's so new and refreshing about AI. We were able to see what a big pain point was and solve that really very quickly.
Yeah, but whether it is AI or another solution, I think we have AI is not new. It's not really new for us.
Sure.
I remember 5-7 years ago we had POCs with the voice recognition, sentiment analysis on voice. It was It was existing 6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
Now it's super easier and cheaper to do.
Right.
So that's great.
The barrier of entry is way down, but yeah.
Yeah, but I'm a big fan. I think that every time we have kind of an engagement, we need to demonstrate the value of it.
Right.
And not the value. So sometimes it's very technical, and if you do MLOps just about pipeline and there's nothing to show.
Sure.
But as far as you implement a data solution, we need to have a special sauce on the special recipe where we demonstrate the business value.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's game changer.
It is. And sometimes it's more challenging than others. Are there any projects you've done in the past where you're like, this is so beneficial to the business, but it's difficult to articulate? Or are you always kind of able to find that through line? And I'm asking a leading question because often data governance is challenging to really articulate the ROI. Often it's a risk mitigation, but sometimes it's just challenging to communicate that.
Yeah, the issue with data governance is coming from regulation. It has grown, especially in the US, in the financial services, because of regulations.
Sure.
And vendors, they are not crazy, so they just went to the CFO office and said, hey, you need to be compliant. And so you need...
So this is it.
This is it.
Yeah.
So when you're in that spot, it's very complex.
This isn't a carrot. This isn't it's a stick. Do this.
Yeah. Do this or.
Yeah.
Or you are at risk.
Right.
So what is really complex for us is that say, okay, you have this solution. I think, for example, of the Belgium solution, Colibra.
Yeah.
They did very well. They sold a lot on compliance.
Sure. Yep.
And we can do more than just compliance with Colibra.
Right.
We can do really data cataloging, data governance, but
because
they were bought at the time by the CFO office, they are like the golden data of regulation or compliance.
That's right.
It's sometimes say, no, you don't touch at it for your data lakehouse, customer journey. It's a pity.
Yeah, for sure. Let's go back to AI. So talking about AI, obviously you've been at the forefront. You've seen the changes. You've seen the rapid increase of changes. What do you think it looks like in the next 2 years? What's coming down the pike? If you had to predict.
So I don't want to predict because AI is predicting
I know,
better than I do.
That's an impossible question. I know.
No, it's not impossible. But I would like to be super pragmatic. Like in my mind, so AI is not just Gen AI.
Right.
AI is mostly today machine learning.
Sure.
The buzz of AI at the moment, of AI and Gen AI at the moment, is unlocking the potential of machine learning for a vast majority of our customers
Right.
who were risk reversed against machine learning.
Sure.
It's not clear because of the vendors. They want to, and everyone wants to go to OpenAI and Anthropic and something like that.
Right.
But machine learning is predictable.
Right.
Gen AI is not predictable. I would really encourage all of my customers to say, okay, you have this umbrella of AI,
Yeah.
but let's start with the very first beginning with something which is working very well, which is machine learning.
Sure.
And do it now.
Yeah.
And then you have time to experiment for the other.
Right. Or contain those experiments. Right. Have a COE or whatever and do experiments, but maybe not rely on them yet. Versus machine learning, which is really a tried and true discipline.
Yeah.
This is
My message from my customers:
Yeah.
don't wait for machine learning to. There's no question about the machine learning. It's
Sure.
super robust, predictable, no hallucinations. You can do machine. You can do your fraud. You can do your sentiment analysis. You can do your text to speech or speech to text or whatever in machine learning.
Yeah. This is a very mature practice.
This is very mature,
Right.
and we see that on our more mature customers. Like
Sure.
they have 70 use case or 80 use case. On 80 use case in production, 60 of them are machine learning,
Yeah.
and 20 of them are just AI or Gen AI.
Yeah. Yep.
So my message is, it's not about the future, just about the now.
Right.
And I think that the opportunity, unlocking the AI potential for a customer, is to implement machine learning right now.
Right. Right. All right. AI, wave of the future. You've been with Ippon since the very beginning. What's next in the evolution for Ippon?
That's a I love this question, and that's a good question, and thank you for asking. Our job is drastically changing
Yeah.
with AI, because of AI.
It really is.
I think that the more the evolution of AI is coming and the productivity AI is delivering for our job, as we do at the moment manually.
Right.
We will need to be more like a consultant and less than a developer.
Right.
I always have this. I imagine that a data analyst, who is today like doing Power BI reports,
Yep.
could be replaced by the same version of Power BI in natural language,
Right.
where you don't need anybody to do your reports,
Right.
and you almost need nobody to do your template of reports.
Right. The data can make inferences, make the reports. You can ask a simple question, it figures out what needs to happen. Oh, yeah, I agree completely with this.
But the way to do that, to achieve that, with the quality of data needed to achieve that,
Right.
with the data governance we were talking about, with the right choice of technology, whether it is whatever the cloud provider or data provider, we will be at Ippon more like a GPS.
Yeah.
Like from here to here, you need to choose this solution and this solution and this solution to go from point A to point B.
Yes. Yeah. That makes
And
sense.
it's not just choosing solution A, coding, and delivering something. No, you can start with solution A, pivot B, C, like GPS. Like,
Leadership, coaching capabilities, bringing people all those human skills, truly consultative skills of the things you've described that you've been good at for 20 years, of hearing, this is what I want, I'm going to tie that to value, I'm then going to help you solution that to keep to your vision, to execute on that vision. I'm throwing things at the wall now.
No, I'm doing good. Yes, I think the skills are the same. Like if you're a data engineer, your skills are the same. You know how to code in the Spark, and you know how to do your ETL or ELT, whatever. The difference is your behavior. Like whether you could be like a hardcore developer on Spark, and you do good, but it will be easier to implement those technology in the coming months, in the coming years, so that our consultants, they need to be those translators of the business needs, the business requirements, so that we implement them faster with a better security, governance, and whatever.
Yeah, makes sense. Love it. All right, next question. I love to hear about data stories. Do you have one big success that you look back on? It was maybe your most exciting, most successful, most interesting work with data?
Yeah, good question. Thank you for asking. I have one in memory, which is truly amazing, and I think it was a game changer for my data brain.
Oh, cool.
It was with Airbus, airplane manufacturer, and it was not that far away. It was 2016, 2017.
Okay.
Guess what? Before 2016, they were selling the airplane without any data collection.
Oh, really?
So they were selling an airplane to Delta.
Yeah.
Delta was running the airplane, but
Sure.
Airbus was collecting zero data.
Oh, wow.
Really zero.
Yeah, no,
So
no sensor data, nothing.
So the sensor data could be collected by Delta, but it was not shareable with Airbus.
Oh, okay, I see. Gotcha.
They understood that with 10,000s or multi-thousands of planes worldwide, that they
Sure.
really could do better.
Absolutely.
So they could collect the data, collect it really at a massive scale,
Right.
more data for each airline, for each airplane,
Right.
and from there develop new use cases which would be super beneficial.
Sure. Yeah.
So this is a huge program. So if you
Big
think,
one to tackle. Yeah.
yeah, if you think about it. But what I really understood about it, like we were not in the program at the very beginning, but they did everything based on the use cases.
Mm-hmm.
They developed the first 3 use cases, which was predictive maintenance, crew optimization, and route optimization.
Yeah.
With a very small fleet, like maybe 20, 30 planes collecting
Okay.
data,
Yeah, makes sense.
developing POCs,
Right.
going to airlines, showcasing the value of the POC
Sure. Yeah, sure.
to get them on board.
That sounds very cool.
Yeah, it was amazing. Then we entered the program when it was just a POC, and we had to transform this POC into a platform back in the time.
Yeah.
Like from 20 airplanes to 200, 2,000, 20,000.
Yeah, cool.
From one pilot in Europe to 10 pilots,
To 100 to all
100
of them.
customers, and
That's
200
cool.
customers, and 10,000 planes.
That's an exciting project.
Yeah, that was amazing.
What
Yeah.
was the return? What was the value on that? I mean, they had to have maintenance costs had to go down, I'm sure.
Yeah, predictive maintenance was super good. Route optimization was super good because they managed to deal with the airlines to share the data,
Yeah.
which was a game changer too. I'm a
Right.
big fan of data sharing.
Yeah,
I think
of
we can
course.
do more. We can do a lot more with data sharing.
Yeah. Yeah.
As far as the business constraints and
Sure,
and
sure.
compliance
But-
are.
yeah, I understand.
But they managed to gather the data, anonymize the data, but to gather the data for each airlines they were doing business with.
Yeah.
So that the amount of data scaled very fast. And for predictive maintenance, for route optimization, the data sets were huge in a couple of months, and the
Right.
results were very good.
That's awesome. That's a cool use case. That's
Yeah.
a fun project.
Yeah, that was super fun. And it was 2016,
Right.
but we were already able to do machine learning.
Sure. Yeah.
Back in my
not
in my topic
Yeah.
of you don't have to wait the next generation of AI
right.
to
That's
do
right.
predictive maintenance, to do whatever you want to do with your.
Yeah, it's not new, right? I
No.
mean, neural networks were what, in the late 40s? I
Yeah.
think the first papers that they couldn't even execute it then. There wasn't the compute power, but I think, yeah, neural networks were theorized in the late 40s and then
Yeah.
came to fruition as computing got more capable. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's pretty well vetted. Mathematically speaking, it's all pretty well vetted.
Yeah. It's a pity because the pandemic happened, so every airline went
Yeah,
down, and
yeah.
so the project was on hold for a couple of
Yeah.
months, years.
Sure, yeah.
But I really remember the beginning of this program. They went to a trade show, like an airline trade show, with their free POCs.
Yeah.
They say, "Hey, come,
Yeah.
Alaska Airlines, come, Delta, come,
Yeah.
whoever you are, like Brazilian or Portugal Airline, TAP,
Right.
come. Okay, this is what we can deliver to you. Just if you can share your data with us,
Yeah.
and
That's cool.
and you should achieve a real ROI in a couple of
Yeah,
months.
a couple of months, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. I once did a project. It was much smaller than this, but it was also predictive maintenance on machine parts. And it's amazing how easily that, I mean, frankly, it was easy. Like,
Yeah.
it was challenging to develop. This was also probably 2016, 2017, but, and how accurate it was. like it's really pretty predictable. Those things are pretty predictable.
Yeah,
and
sure.
it made a world of difference for this manufacturing company. It was a super cool project. Not nearly the scale of Airbus, but also
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I have another fun fact. Like we did another one which was super cool. We we did predictive maintenance for bacon
Oh, okay.
slicing.
Oh, wow.
So you had a camera,
What?
yeah, on the factory where
Okay.
they do bacon slicing, and and we were analyzing with how can you say that? It's not a deep tech. It's a how you call computer vision.
Yeah, computer vision.
Yeah,
that's
computer
it.
vision.
Yeah,
We got it. So yes, it was computer vision on the camera, which was analyzing the slicing of bacon. So it's very different. It was more.
That's a lot different than Airbus.
Yeah, it was very different. But
How cutthroat is the world of bacon slicing?
it was big.
Did you get free bacon out of it?
Yes. That's
Okay, cool. That's awesome. All right, Geoffrey, this has been a lot of fun. I got one more question for you that I ask everybody. It's 2025. AI is at the forefront of everyone's mind. Things are moving rapidly. What would you tell someone who's just now starting? They've just graduated and they come to you and they say, Geoffrey, what should I do for my career? I'm a technologist, I'm in data. What should I be thinking about to set the trajectory for my career up for success? What should I be doing?
my classical advice is, guys, remain learners for your whole career.
Yes.
The stuff you're doing now with Python or I don't know,
Yeah.
SQL or Scala
Oh, yeah.
or Longchain or whatever will dramatically change in
Every 5 years.
months,
Yeah.
years.
Really? No, you're
Yeah.
right.
So my advice for every graduate or trainee that we have is be a learner. Like it's not. It used to be important, and I think now it's super mandatory.
Right.
Good news, like AI, you can learn more.
Sure. Yeah. That makes it a lot easier.
I can
to
learn.
learn.
I can
know.
learn. I can learn
And
more.
in a conversational way, which is how I learn best.
Yeah,
It works
yeah,
great
oh,
for
yeah,
me.
yeah, that's cool. Yeah.
It's awesome.
I'm
That's
a big
good
fan
advice.
of the notebook LLM at the moment. Like
Yes.
it's like
Yeah.
just translating my doing like a synthesis of documents in a podcast way.
Yeah. That's great.
My dream.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's awesome. Anything else you want to add before we close out the episode? This has been a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was good. Thank
Any
you.
other thoughts?
No, I don't have any thoughts. Thank you for hosting me.
Of course, I'm glad we can make it. And thank you for picking the spot.
Yeah, welcome to DC. Welcome to Bistrot Du Coin, and cheers.
Cheers. All right, so until next time, let's toast to knowledge and connection, one episode at a time.